Hi, this is a video that I just thought about. Sorry, my foot's asleep. Gotta slap it. But I was just thinking about talking about like things like during like labor and my experience with it. What I think contractions feel like to me. A contraction to me feels like bee stings. It feels like your vagina is being ripped open. I know that is gruesome and TMI, but it does. It feels like you're being stabbed there. And it feels like really terrible menstrual cramps. At first, it just feels like menstrual cramps, but once you get further into like your labor and, you know, it's time to push and everything like that, and, all those bad, then it starts feeling excruciating pain, like what I just said. I pushed for 2 hours. My whole labor and pushing was only 9 hours. So I wasn't in labor that long. Um, I remember when they had to break my water because I was induced. And when they broke my water, it felt like I was like literally like in a swimming pool and I just had like water just, pouring out of me. I know that's TMI too, but yeah. Um, I also ripped, so I had stitches, and after my labor, I had to use like the squirt bottle thing every time I would use the bathroom because you can't get urine on you or anything like that when you have stitches, or it'll burn and it would just be bad. You have to, of course, have lots of pads. I put water on my pad because the ones that they gave me that were like ice that should like break up like ice that they gave me, those didn't last long, so I usually would put cold water on my pad and put it there, and then I use like the burning and stuff that they give you for the pain. And then of course I would take the high dose of medication that they give you afterwards. I didn't know that you had blood clots that would come out. So one time when I went to the bathroom, it was like really bad. Like these clots were just coming out, and it was a lot of blood and just really bad. And I was scared. I thought something was wrong with me. I didn't know all that. So there's gonna be a lot of bleeding after labor. A lot, like a lot, like not like period blood, but like really bad. So yeah, hopefully this video will upload and you guys can watch it. So, but it's worth it. The kid's worth it. The contractions go away right after you have the baby. It's really not like you don't really have to push out the placenta. They mostly just take it out. But I don't know. I didn't like have a bad labor. The what's that called? Yeah, I think it's called the epidural. I didn't feel my labor pain for a while, but once it was time to push out, I felt everything. I felt a good majority of the pain, but I felt the full pain when it was time to push because my epidural wore off completely.